outdoor centers. As we said, there's always an outdoor center. So it says on the top of the outline, grades K through maybe 3. And since it's the beginning of the year, I think third graders will be happy, fine enough with this. And it's basically, you just take a clipboard and go on a little scavenger hunt. And we have a couple different ones, and there's dry erase markers in here. So, need a tree, look and find the largest tree you can locate. How many children does it take to reach and mount it? Well, Mitchell, it'll be like, I don't know, hands, fingers, I don't know what you want to do. There's another one. The tree that's the biggest around, a tree with a dead mushroom on it, the tallest tree, etc. And these are the same top and bottom, so you could just fold one in half or just use half the sheet. You could also do this one with a dry erase and a clipboard. They can make a drawing of a leaf, draw a tree, twig, fruit, or seed, and draw the outline of a leaf. Pretty basic stuff. I think, do we also have blank ones in there, or just the laminated ones? Just the laminated ones. So yeah, so there's plenty of clipboards in here if you even want to break into little groups and have each group do a different one. Maybe that's fine. But it's pretty basic. So that's cards.
Is there enough in there for like each of the 6 children in your group
to have their own clipboard? Let me see.
If there isn't, there will be by Monday.
There you go. There are 5. We could cut one in half so there's 6, because usually the max group is 6. Yeah, that would work. Then we also have these look and find cards, again for kindergarten through maybe 3rd. And these are, you could hand out, and they're just different clues to go find.
But the rules are of going outside, you have to stay on school property because it's during a normal school day. They're really picky about that. And just make sure you get back in on time because the centers are usually only about 15 minutes.
So yeah, this one's basically just kind of a scavenger hunt. And then if you want to, and you can do this with the younger grades too, if you want to, the extension activities that are listed further down, tape measure extension activity. We have 3 methods to kind of measure different parts of a tree. And these will be laminated by next week, but they have a little description there, and then I tried to diagram how to do it. So here's the girl, and she's measuring the boy at arm's length, and she's keeping her thumb at the pencil right where his feet are, and then his head where the eraser is, and she's looking at that. And then student number 1, this little boy with the blue hat back here, is 1 pencil eraser to thumb high. So he's that high right there. Then you go and you look at the tree from the same distance with your pencil and you measure up the tree. And look at this. Our tree is 4 pencils high. I should have colored them yellow. Maybe I still will. So the tree is 4 pencils high. So if you take the student's height and you multiply it by 4, you'll find out approximately how tall the tree is. So
That's impressive, Carrie.
Oh, that's the artist method. The next one is the triangulation method. And this you use the tree shadow, so you have to have a sunny day. So there's the tree and there's this lovely shadow. So you measure the tree shadow and divide that by the yardstick shadow's length to find the tree's height. So I should have put these in a different order, but here's your yardstick with its shadow. And so you measure the shadow with your handy dandy tape measure. And you can put it on here once we have it laminated. You can write that on there with a dry erase. And then you divide the length of the yardstick shadow by 3 feet because your yardstick is 3 feet. And that gives you the yardstick shadow's length kind of ratio sort of thing. So
And
then
we did throw in calculators just in case.
Yes, there's calculators. So blah blah. This example shows our yardstick is our shadow is 6 feet, so we divided 6 feet by 2. Handy. It's 6 feet by 3. I'm sorry, the answer is 2. And then, as luck would have it, our tree was 10 feet, which makes for easy math. So we divide 10, which is the tree shadow length, which we measured with our tape measure, by the yardstick shadow's length, 2, to get 5. So our tree is approximately 5 feet tall. So again, and if it's not a sunny day, you can try to explain it with this. Again, I'd probably say 4th grade, maybe.
And Kiffin did not have these posters. We had very
And the last one I think is kind of the most interesting, and it uses these little tape measures here, which we got from Project Learning Tree, and it is to tell us the tree's age by measuring the girth. So the tools you'll need for this is, this one's kind of handy because it's got a neat chart on the back. You'll need a string, and you'll need the tape measure. So you basically measure the tree circumference at chest height, which is 4.5 feet, so it's going to be an adult chest height, like think of a mountain ranger, not a student. And then you divide that number by pi to get the tree's diameter. Pi. Yes, so calculator again. So circumference divided by pi is diameter, and everybody knows that the radius is half the diameter, right?
Yes.
Okay, so then with that information, you can estimate the rate of growth just by looking at the tree. So this takes no calculators, tape measures, or anything else. You just look at the tree. Do you think it's growing slow, medium, or fast? Do you think it's a healthy tree or not so much? So then you have these values of 10, 7, and 3. So what age is your tree? You take the radius times the rate of growth, which is 10, 7, or 3, to come up with the age. So why do we care what a tree's diameter is? So we can convert the diameter into the square inches, which converts to dollar values, so you can appraise a tree, so you know how valuable your tree is. So that will be helpful on the back of this tape measure. Says if you have a diameter of 12 inches, the tree is worth $2,500 in a perfect world.
You better tell everyone that these are not usually this complicated.
They aren't, but that's why we did a, yeah, I know, that's true. Well, kindergarten and first grade, you don't even have to look at this. You can glaze right over, it's fine, it's fine. But it kind of just gives you why people measure trees and how trees are important and valuable to us. That's the whole point of measuring them. So that's it for Center 3.
They have their own nursery or something.